everybody's got to start pumping the brakes a little bit. I think even Fred Vasseur said this, that people got to stay calm because now Ferrari won a race and now it's Ferrari's going to win the title. Like it's complete and utter like let's pump the brakes. Let's pump the damn brakes here.
Welcome to the Paddock F1 with Greeny and the cheese. We're caffeinated, we're medicated. It's a podcast by fans for fans. Your dose of F1 news. All the races, all the tracks, and all the drama. Coming up on today's show.
Yes. That's what means in the Paddock F1. Greeny and the cheese. We got no race this week, but we got a little in the news special for you.
In the news.
We are caffeinated, we are medicated. And if you don't mind, why don't you hit that subscribe and like button? Help us out here at the channel. Help us out. And if you're watching and you haven't, what the hell haven't you? Happy Father's Day to everybody around the world. I think it's actually Father's Day around the entire world, actually. So, happy old dads. Hope you get a little relaxation. Throw back a couple. Get some good eats. But it's in the news. There's not too much going on in the news. Michael, how are you, sir?
I am doing well, thank you so much, sir. And yeah, it is quite the day. Got the World Cup. I think we're just coming off the Crazy Knicks parade down Broadway, which if you didn't show up at 4 o'clock in the morning, you weren't getting in there. But this is not an NBA show. This is not a FIFA World Cup show. This is a Formula One program, and we have some news for you. Like she said, if you have not hit that subscribe and like button yet, do that now. Everything, all the help is always appreciated. We got some technical jargon, and we got some drama. We got some new tracks being checked out. It seems that it is not as quite complete as Madrid might want to be. But where do you want to begin here, Cheese? I guess we got to go right into Ferrari because they're the up-and-comers now. They look like the ones that are going to be changing the board. They seem like the most stable team coming off a win because Mercedes doesn't seem as stable as Ferrari. How the tables have turned. Got some upgrades coming up here to Austria next week.
I mean, everybody's got to start pumping the brakes a little bit. I think even Fred Vasseur said this, that people got to stay calm because now Ferrari won a race and now it's Ferrari's going to win the title. Like it's complete and utter like let's pump the brakes. Let's pump the damn brakes here. Like let's pump. I mean, they won a race, ran away with it, to be honest, but let's relax. It's one race. Let's see how things go. I mean, Ferrari's bringing some possibly maddening upgrade that they're waiting on approval from the FIA with a special fuel from Shell. They got some kind of new design using a steel alloy cylinder head that's going to allow combustion chamber to be significantly higher than usual, which will then produce more power. They apparently have a fuel that's been developed by Shell specifically for this. And apparently they're hoping that this would, push that power gap to Mercedes to, make that a lot less and be more competitive, and then we'll see how things go. But let's all pump the damn brake. Let's all pump
Shell
the damn brake.
plus advantage, extra fuel plus. What are they calling this? Listen, we will see. We will see because we've heard this before. We've heard this song and dance before. And unless, to be honest, unless I could see Charles Leclerc consistently making podiums, I wouldn't go nuts about Ferrari either, especially Lewis Hamilton's. But obviously, Lewis's win shook the world, especially the Formula One fans, especially those in the UK. Definitely.
Anytime you got a Ferrari on the top step, that's just the way it goes. I mean,
you got videos. No, it was Ferrari and Lewis Hamilton.
It's Lewis and Ferrari on.
You had people stopping weddings. You had the world stopped in the UK just for a moment after people found out Lewis won that race. You can go online and go see all those videos, but absolutely wild. And yeah, you got to be for both Ferrari and Lewis Hamilton, and you're gonna have to ride that wave as long as it's gonna last. That wave can last the rest of the 2026 season, or it can crash out pretty quick. And from a PR perspective, you better get hyped. You sell some Ferrari stuff, sell some merch, sell some Ferrari Legos.
Make some cash. Make some cash.
Speaking of Legos, I was just informed today, and we're not a Lego show, but every time you see a picture, Lego man or woman or person, they're only holding things in their right hand. Just learned that tidbit today. Blew your mind there for a little bit. Anyway, just look. Next time you see picture of the Legos put out by Lego.
What are we looking all the time?
Thanks only in the right hand.
Thanks for ruining that for me. I appreciate that. Does that also apply to the video game?
I think it's only right hand. Prove me wrong.
All right. It's like, where's Waldo? Where's the Lego with something in his left hand?
You find it. You let me
find
know.
It.
And if you can find it, put it down in the comments. Or you can email us in the Paddock, USA@gmail.com, whether Lego or Formula One related. Should we continue on here to the Mercedes drama going on? Because I noticed, Cheese, amongst other people as well, that it seems that despite George Russell's podium finish, social media content team over at Mercedes Formula One was not kind to George Russell, but was definitely plastering lots and lots of Kimi stuff for a guy who didn't even finish the race. For a DNF finish in Spain, he was definitely lots of pictures of him in Spain getting pumped, especially after quali. Definitely not the result he wanted to see, but Mercedes is soaking up the Kimi train, and seems like George is getting left in the dust a little bit. I'd be pretty pissed if I was him. What the hell's going on with Mercedes, man?
I don't know what's going on with that. I mean, I guess Kimi's leading the World Championship, and for the promoting, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if somebody, maybe George pissed somebody off at the Instagram team.
He pissed someone off. He pissed someone off. But
I mean, they also I mean, there's other real bigger news. They dropped their right for review over the Monaco result, over George Russell's 2 penalties. And then Toto Wolff wants to talk to the drivers about the rules on the inter-team battles, because I think he actually sees the getting a little intense, going back to the Lewis Hamilton, Nico Rosberg days, when they got a little too close when they let them battle, and if you recall, they did wreck out at Spain.
I recall them winning like 8 straight, championships as well.
I recall that as well, but that wasn't all just, Nico and Lewis, but, they did tangle with each other, and I think Toto Wolff sees it going in that direction. But I know you got lots of thoughts on all this. because we were talking. So let's hear it.
I think that when you're looking at the potential civil war situation, I don't think it's like the Rosberg-Lewis situation, because I think you have Ferrari nipping at your heels. I think we had McLaren, who we haven't even talked about in the show, coming off a championship year. And you got Red Bull and Max Verstappen, who are always lurking. So you have three teams that are nipping at your heels a bit. And you really want to have a successful, if you can 1-2 the next 3 out of the next 4 races, you're really pretty clear for the year. You're pretty confident, right, going into the second half of the year at Mercedes. But if you're getting a DNF and a third, if you're getting, you got 2 Ferraris on podium, or McLaren makes a comeback, as we've seen with McLaren over a bunch of last seasons, making a second half comeback and charging up second half. You got upgrades coming in Ferrari. I wouldn't be surprised to see Ferrari 1-3 or 2-3 in Austria. Not at all. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not trying to put and jinx and kibosh on anything here, but Mercedes is not clear yet. And of course Toto Wolff wants to win another championship. Of course they want to get back. It's been a while. It's been a while. You've had Red Bull and McLaren both winning championships since Mercedes has won one. So, and you don't want to add Ferrari in there, and then you got 3 teams ahead of you before you go back and win. I think Toto Wolff is definitely scared of Ferrari. Even if it's slightly, even if it's 5%, Toto Wolff is not a dude that messes around. The dude does not mess around. Does that man look like a guy? Does that look like a face of a man that messes around? It's not. Okay? It is not. Tone, tenor, and otherwise. So with all that being said, they need a couple of double podium finishes here. If they can double podium finish the next 3 of the 4 races, you're in pretty good shape, constructors-wise at least. And at least one of your 2 drivers most likely winning the Drivers' Championship this year. And that's what Toto Wolff wants. And if they double DNF in any of these races, or if the Ferrari upgrades are effective, or Max Verstappen becomes Max Verstappen again, Red Bull gets their shit together, lot to worry about. They want to end this now. It's not like any other sport where you have to wait for a championship run, where you have the playoffs. Yeah. You can end it now. Right. And I think that's what Toto Wolff wants to do. Have a good stretch here. Finish off the European stretch strong. Couple of 1-2 finishes, and you're looking pretty good for the fall. Less to worry about. Get a little more sleep.
That's a rocking chair fall is what he wants.
Absolutely. We'll sit in that rocking chair and enjoy the autumn weather. But that's all I got to say about that.
Yeah, thanks, Forrest.
That's all I got to say about that. All right. I got a couple other minor stories I wanted to get it into. But anything else you wanted to add, Cheese, here?
Fire away, dude. Fire away.
Well, I think the Lewis Hamilton win, going back to Ferrari for a moment, kind of shook Carlos Sainz a little bit, because he was the last guy in a Ferrari, as we spoke about, to win a race.
Where was it? Mexico 24?
A GP, as we spoke about a lot in the last episode. And I really, really believe that at the moment, Carlos Sainz, and a lot of people believe, with his 6 points on the board. I mean, listen, Arvid Lindblad, 18-year-old Arvid Lindblad in his the Racing Bull has more points this year than both Williams drivers combined. All right? Williams is nowhere near a mid-pack team.
The Racing
know,
Bulls is a better car.
Well, that's not what Carlos Sainz was sold on when he came to Williams. No. That's not what he was sold on when he came there. Obviously, we're seeing it from 2026 lens, June 2026. We're not seeing it in 2024, when they were wooing him to come over to Williams, and James Vowles had the plan to make Williams a top 5 team. That did not happen. He is not winning races. And the guy who's driving his car, which he might think that he deserves to still be in, won a race.
I'm sure he does.
Won a sprint race and won a GP since he left. So a lot on Carlos Sainz's mind. Where do you think Carlos Sainz could go if he opts out of Williams? And
I think probably Alpine's probably sniffing. Alpine's probably sniffing around for sure. That'd be one spot probably. It definitely seems like a better car than Williams for sure. So that's something there. I mean, that's really the only spot maybe I could see. I mean, yeah, that's really about it.
So, you got to say about that, huh?
Yeah, that's all. That's all. There's just looking at the grid there, and I'm not positive on where everybody's contracts are, but there's not many for a spot that he would be somewhere moving forward to a more competitive team is what I'm looking at. Not just, I'm sure there's plenty of spots on the grid that would definitely take him in a seat, but if he wants to be challenging more, that's probably the only team that would be it, unless Red Bull and Max somehow left Red Bull and possibly that, but Max is apparently, pretty committed to finishing his contract out at Red Bull, so.
Right on. Well, listen, Williams stinks. And they shouldn't stink.
It's one
and
step.
They had a plan
Williams
to not
takes
stink.
one step forward, and then it's 2 steps back, or 3 steps back. I don't know what the hell's going on. They put so much into the 26 car because they cut development so early in 25 to develop the 26 car. Mm-hmm. They didn't even show up for the pre-tests. The first one, because our car wasn't ready. I don't know how you put all that development into this car and you don't show up. And then it's just the shit show. Constantly. Reliability issues. That just not enough performance. I don't know what the hell's going on. I really have no idea.
I don't think they do either. So maybe you could work for Williams. All right, let's end it here with the future. And that is, after coming off of Spain, we're going to have a new track in Madrid. How are we feeling about the soon-to-come Madrid track? We had some Paddock journalists have officially completed their on-site exploration of the track, and everyone apparently is talking about the signature corner, La Monumental, which hopefully it'll live up to its name of being monumental as it is. That's what everyone's pumped about. Any thoughts on Madrid, sir? Or we're just going to have to get there and see how it goes?
One, we're going to have to stop and see how it goes. I actually haven't played it yet on the upgrade for the game either, so I haven't even taken some laps of it yet. So, to be honest, it's a new track, but we're not going to know what it is until the cars show up and see how it actually goes. Stuff on a computer isn't the same as when it's actually on track. So
pretty damn
we'll
close.
see. Pretty damn close, but we'll see when it's really happening. Hopefully it's finished on time. Number, still looks a little
There are
behind on that
concerns.
aspect.
There are concerns that it's won't be ready. But I think we've heard this before, and the tracks are always right. We heard it in Vegas. Yeah, we had that sewer cap disaster in Vegas, but yeah.
I mean, that's definitely happened before for sure.
They're racing there.
It's
on the calendar, and they will be there unless finished or not, ready or not. Here we come. All right, sir. We got a race coming up next week. We spoke about it a few times in the episode, but where are we going next?
We will be in Spielberg up there in Austria at the Red Bull Ring. Should be fun. Red Bull Ring always brings something, so.
Right on. All right, say what you got to say, brother.
We'll see you guys next week, and as always, stay medicated, my friends.
Peace.
With Greeny and the cheese, coming live from the U.S. of A. Podcast Groove, the boys bring you the F1 news, everything you need, so you know just what to do, and it's all alright, 'cause they do it right, in the paddock with Greeny and the cheese. In the paddock with Greeny and the cheese. In the paddock with Greeny and the cheese. Ferrari's gonna drive you crazy. Mad Max, he's so amazing. Yeah, McLaren, Merc, and more. In the paddock with Greeny and the cheese. And they know their way around the track.